Guys, we're in my bedroom. Here's the GEC Windsor that I'm actually going to be taking down right now. Decided to put up a different fan. I'll get to that in a minute. This fan started making a lot of noise, so I'm going to take it down and service it, and then it probably won't end up going back up, because I want to do some other fans in here. Just turn it on really quick for you. You can see that the globe is missing. It's right here. That's because it was rattling last night. I just took it off. Just wait for it to get up to speed here and you'll see. You can already hear it. I don't really know what's going on. I'm just going to take it down and clean it and all the bearings probably. It's making that, which in the middle of the night that seems quite loud. Yeah, there you go. It's making the noise in here. I don't know if it was doing that before and I didn't notice it, or if it's just started doing it. But I've decided that I want to try a different fan in here anyway. But what's kind of funny is that I'm actually putting up a fan that was here before the Windsor was. It actually still hasn't left my room. I still haven't taken it out. It's this brass Martech. I'm going to put that back up. It was up there before, and I took it down and put the Windsor up, but I'm going to take the Windsor down and put it back up. However, I'm actually going to put this light fitter on the Martech, because this, I don't think it's original to the Windsor. The way it's been wired into it, it doesn't look original. So I'm going to put it on that fan, and that fan's brass as well, so I'm hoping it'll look really cool. So yeah, let's unscrew the canopy here. Just unscrew it and it drops. And now up in there's going to be a connector. I did this myself, and I know it doesn't look great, and I know it's definitely not professional or safe, but, well, I mean it's safe, but it's not professional. So I'm just going to undo all those wires on that connector, and get the fan off the ceiling. I'll take the blades off later. As you can see, wires are all disconnected now, so now just do this one-handed, lift it off, place it back down on the ground. Oh, this isn't great. There we go. Just trying not to do that in a way that might hurt the blades. This is a really cool fan. It's a shame it was making a noise, but it gives me the opportunity to put up that brass Martech again, which I do really like that fan. So I'm going to take the light fitter off that and put it on the Martech before I've been filming as I go, but I've just unscrewed all this, taken it all apart. I haven't actually had this off since I've owned this fan, so this is what the underside of the motor looks like. There's quite a bit of soot on here, probably from incandescent light bulbs. Just loosen this off. I'm unscrewing it now. I'm going to have to get a different piece because that's a different thread that's specific to this fan, so I'm going to go do that. So this can go back on there then and stay with this fan, and then I will go get a different piece for the Martech. I think I've actually got a Martech screw piece for the light kits. So just taking the blades off, it's just 2 screws right here. Unscrew them, and then the DC is sitting right there. Here's the Martech. It's one of the TAT-made UFO motor shaped ones. Here's what the top looks like. It already has wiring in it for a light kit, which is labelled S for some reason. I don't really know what S stands for. So you just take off this nut off the bottom with 2 hands. You need 2 hands to do it. Just unscrews. Like that. Then we take this piece, which this is actually a genuine Martech part. Martechs use these for their light kits. And I think we screw this side in, the fan motor, like so. I have to feed a wire through it. The wiring only goes down into the lower canopy. Then this will go on like so. Washer, nut, Bosch, socket, and I'll get it. So I've got both of these wires here. It was a bit of a faff to get them through, but they're both right here now. And I found these 2 wires right here. These are for the light kit. The white's the neutral, the brown's the active. Or the blue's the active rather. Got no idea how well you can see this. I was right about it just coming down the down rod, and then the wiring for it's just there. So ran these through. It was a faff because there's a lot of resistance, but they're through now. I'll probably just leave these here even if I take the light kit off again. I'll just tuck them up in there so I don't have to do that again. I'm going to connect these on now, put the light fitter on the bottom, and then go. Okay, so I've got it all fitted up here, as you can see. The washer there. It's all wired up in the lower canopy. It's all ready to go. There's the Windsor. So now I'm going to hang this brass Martech. Ouch! Every time I stand up, my knees actually crack and it really hurts. I'm going to hang this up on the ceiling with one hand, like so. Wire it up, chuck the blades on. The motor is now up without the blades. I'll plug it in. Light works. It seems to be working. Wired correctly. High, medium, low. The light will sometimes flash when it changes speeds because it's an LED bulb in it, so it'll be sensitive to things like that for some reason. So now I'm going to get the blades on it and we'll see how the finished thing looks like. So it's just a brass Martech with a schoolhouse globe on it. I'm going to have to check my catalogues to see if they were offered with a light kit like this, but I think they actually might have been. Here's what it looks like with the light kit on. I need to clean it, it's actually still dusty from when it was last up here. Okay, low. It barely moves on low, because the capacitor value in that controller is really low from the 36-inch fan. Probably going to leave it like this, honestly, depending on how medium is. These are the kind of fans that use speed with a shallow blade pitch rather than a steep blade pitch and low speed to move air, so they don't do well when they're going slow like this. Bump it up to medium. The humming is just from the glass on the light kit. I'm going to probably put cotton balls in it around the screws or something to try and quieten it down a bit. If any of you know a better trick to make glass light kits quieter, let me know. I think it actually looks really nice. And I like having a light kitted fan. Here's high. I do like having a fan with a light kit in my bedroom. The Windsor was the first fan. The Windsor was the first fan that I had in my room with a light kit on it. But all the other ones before that didn't have lights on them, but I quite like having a light on the fan above my bed, because this fan is directly above my bed. Don't know if I'll talk about it more. But the first fan to ever go here was when I initially installed all this wire mold and the controller and everything. It was this fan, my new inbox cane bladed Mistral. That was up here for quite a while. I'll put a photo of it up if I can find one. So that was up there for quite a long time. I didn't have any plans to take it down, but then it started making a noise, like a scraping noise. So I took it down and put this up without a light kit on it, and then I got bored of this after a while. This was only meant to be a temporary fan, but it's been, other than not moving enough air, it's been the best fan that I've had here so far. And then I took it down and put up the Windsor, which moves plenty of air, and it was really cool when I first put it in, but recently I've been getting bored of it and it started making a lot of noise, so I took it down and put this back up because I've liked this, really liked this. I wanted to see what it looked like with the schoolhouse globe on it. The next fan that'll be here will probably either be my Union Mistral or my Wing Tat. When the weather gets warmer, I'll probably want a metal bladed fan. I'll probably end up putting up the Wing Tat because that's what I'm leaning towards, but let me know if you want me to put up the Union. Needs a repaint before I do though. Anyways, it's stopped. So, yeah. I think that's everything I want to say. Martech is now back up in my room with the light kit from the Windsor on.